Hey everyone, this is Liz. I hope you're all having a bright and wonderful day today. We are here at chapter 11 of Universal Secrets of Telecosmic Power by Anthony Norvell, which I do believe and agree that is worth a listen and a buy. I like reading through all of the telecosmographs or whatever the heck through the book a lot in the mornings. It takes about 45 minutes. And I'm reading this chapter 11 here for you today. The Universal Language That Reveals Your Future, chapter 11. There is a universal language of symbols that exists between all elements of creation. This form of telepathic communication tells plants to grow and evolve when spring comes. It orders the seasons to change on schedule. It tells the tides of the seas when to ebb and flow. It makes the earth revolve on its own axis every 24 hours, giving us our nights and days. This universal communication tells the stars to revolve in their orbits. It orders rain and snow when needed. It gives its message to every living, growing form of life, including human beings, the highest form of creation. You can also be guided by this universal form of cosmic intelligence to the finding of your true destiny. You can learn to use these universal symbols to flash telecosmographs to your subconscious mind and program them to dynamic forms of action. In this chapter, we shall learn how you can use telecosmographs, the universal symbols, to project your thoughts and inspirations to a cosmic telestar. I believe that's a satellite system back in the day. And they will then be replayed back to your life in glorious fulfillment of your every dream. Just as we use Earth's telestar to send radio and television waves back to Earth, where they can be received by millions of television sets, so too your own telecosmographs will be projected to the sensitive minds of those who can help you achieve your destiny perfectly. Psychologists tell us that we often dream in symbols. The higher mind is trying to tell us something important, a future danger we can avoid or an upcoming event we can expect. We might dream of fire, and it can be a warning to be cautious. A woman in our lecture work in New York kept having a dream of fire. Her husband was a traveling salesman living in various hotels. She wrote him of her warning dream. 2 weeks later, her husband was in the LaSalle Hotel in Chicago and smelled smoke. He remembered his wife's warning dream and escaped that fatal fire that destroyed many lives. A man in our lecture work kept dreaming of a white eagle. He happened to be in the stock market, so he looked to see if it related to stocks. There was a stock named White Eagle, which was selling for $1 or so a share. He bought 6,500 shares and forgot about it. In a few months' time, it went up to $8 a share, and so he sold it, making a big profit. Just as you receive these symbols from your subconscious mind in dreams, so too you may use these symbols, which I have named telecosmograms, to send your conscious mind messages that will trigger it every time you see the symbol or telecosmograph in your daily life. For instance, you see the sun every day. You are aware of the moon and the stars at night. When rain falls, you are aware that it is causing things to grow. When you see a car on the street, it indicates to your mind transportation, pleasure, or work. Your subconscious mind is constantly being programmed by these telecosmographs in your daily life. By deliberately choosing the telecosmographs you see every day and programming them into your subconscious mind, you will automatically trigger certain reactions that cause your subconscious mind to be programmed in a certain form of dynamic action. This happens through the sympathetic nervous system and releases emotional responses that drive you towards certain goals. Regimen for using key telecosmographs. Use the symbol of our golden sun as a telecosmograph when you want to release power, energy, life, healing, and other physical forces connected with your physical body. Use the keywords I give and the following telecosmograms. Remember, read the telecosmogram several times and get it into your subconscious mind, and then merely repeat the keywords I give whenever you want healing power. Each time you see the sun, you will automatically trigger the telecosmograms that go with the keywords I give. I give. The sun is the giver of all life and energy. I now draw upon the golden sun for health, power, life, youthful radiance, and joy. The sun is the giver of all good and precious gifts. It is now the symbol that reminds me of God, the spiritual sun back of life. This spiritual sun gives life, happiness, prosperity, love, peace, and beauty to the world. I now give my good and it comes back to me enriched. I give my services and I become successful. I give ideas and they make me rich. I give love and I am blessed with friends and loved ones. I give happiness to others and in turn I receive pleasure and good. Now use the same telecosmograph of the sun with the keywords I receive when you wish to program your subconscious mind with the things you want to receive. I receive. I now receive from this life source of the sun all my good. A golden flood tide of life energy suffuses my body. Cosmic gold now streams from my higher mind centers in a perpetual flow of ideas that will make me successful and rich. I receive inspiration, beauty, idealistic concepts, and divine love from the source of all life and power. I receive peace of mind and inner tranquility as I hold the image of the golden spiritual sun in my consciousness. A man I once knew was having serious difficulties in his marriage after 5 years. He learned about telecosmic power, and it suddenly dawned on him that he had been receiving love and service from his wife, but he had not been giving of himself. He seldom ever stopped to tell his wife he loved her, assuming she knew he did. He never praised her for the fine meal she served him, but often ate watching TV and leaving her out of the magic circle of his love. He frequently complained and nagged and rarely ever took her out to a party, a dance, or a movie. Naturally, his wife became cool and aloof emotionally, and soon she told him she wanted a divorce. I gave this man this exercise to use with the telecosmograph of the sun and the key words I give. He programmed his subconscious mind and with the above telecosmograms of love, kindness, and consideration, and his wife responded immediately, and they are still happily married. The moon. Use the mental image of the moon as a telecosmograph to your higher mind when you want to program yourself to beauty and the feminine virtues of kindness, gentility, peace, beauty, and romance. Use this with the keywords I idealize. Program your subconscious mind with the following telecosmogram whenever you see the moon or mentally image it in a meditation. I idealize. Like the full silvery moon sailing high above the earth in its serenity and majesty, I now become high-minded, idealistic, beautiful, and romantic. I take on all the qualities of gentility, peace, and romance, and I give out creative gifts and idealism. My life reflects the magnetism and enchantment that cause others to revolve in the orbit of my mind and heart with affection, joy, and love. As the gravity pull of the silvery orb attracts the ebb and flow of the tides, so too my magnetism increases and I attract into the orbit of my influence people and situations that bring me riches, happiness, and prosperity. Whenever you're faced with confusion or impatience and you want serenity and peace, close your eyes for a few moments, visualize the full silvery moon, and let it signal all of the above telecosmograms to your subconscious mind. You will instantly feel a sense of peace and aloofness from life's problems and turmoil. A woman I knew moved in an atmosphere of confusion, discord, and friction. She had trouble with her coworkers in the office. Her boyfriend broke off with her because she was always blowing her top. She couldn't control her impatience with waiters and clerks who always seemed in league against her. When she studied this principle of achieving serenity with the moon telecosmographs, she changed dramatically within 1 week, and her friends remarked about how peaceful and calm she now appeared. Her boyfriend returned to her and could hardly believe the remarkable change. She told me he proposed marriage within 1 month from the time he returned. Stars. You can flash the telecosmograph of glittering stars set in the celestial heights whenever you wish to program your subconscious mind with enduring qualities that add character, give purpose and direction to your life. Associate the following qualities with these telecosmographs of stars: faith, beauty, hope, joy, peace, good, and love. When your life is clouded with doubt and you feel a sense of uselessness in your life, sit quietly for a few moments and say the telecosmograms given here, and instantly you will be elevated and inspired. Then, whenever you need these inspiring elements, simply say the word I rise, the keywords I rise, and all these forces will rise to help you from your subconscious mind. I rise. Revolving in their orbits in the universe, the stars are celestial diamonds strung upon the cosmic necklace of splendor and majesty. I now emulate the radiance and beauty of these celestial jewels. The star of faith now radiates its sustaining message to my subconscious mind. I have faith in the Creator who created the universe and all therein for my pleasure and benefit. The star of beauty, which glows in my heart, mind, and soul, reflects my inner beauty to the outer world. The star of joy now floods my life with happiness, and I project this in my daily living, sharing it with everyone I meet. The star of good now blesses my life with every good and precious gift, and I live in an aura of prosperity and richness, utilizing all the good things that God has given me. The star of peace now scintillates in my mind and body with its celestial rays of tranquility and serenity, and I live in peace and harmony with all the world. The star of love now dawns upon the spiritual horizon of consciousness, blessing my life with a divine romance in which my soul blends with the soul of the universe in a perpetual betrothal that will last throughout eternity. The star of hope springs eternally within my heart and soul, bringing me the assurance that life will present me with the best, the greatest, and the most beautiful experiences. A woman who was always swinging from one cycle to another, high and low, constantly depressed and moody, needed this telecosmogram, and she began to use it every day for 3 weeks, saying, I rise, 49 times whenever she felt moods, depression, or uncertainty. She reported that her life changed dramatically in that time, and she never again let herself become moody and depressed. A door. This telecosmograph is highly symbolical, for in mysticism, a door is the symbol of entering into an expanded life experience, or like a gateway. The Master Jesus spoke of being the gate, and this symbol has always been one of spiritual significance. As you use a door every day of your life, it can be a perpetual telecosmograph, flashing to your subconscious mind the keywords, I enter and I exit. Whenever you wish to open the inner portals of your mind and achieve the state known as cosmic consciousness, you can use the keywords, I enter. This will give you expanded horizons and new life experiences. You can use it also for a new era of prosperity and success in your business affairs, as well as new relationships with friends in your social life. The I enter telecosmograms can also be used to give you greater awareness in love and marriage with a deeper appreciation of your mate. I enter. I now program my subconscious mind to guide me into a complete new life experience. I enter into the expanded domain of a greater consciousness. A greater vision of my future life now comes to me. I enter into an era of prosperity and riches. I enter into new relationships with friends in my social life, and new and exciting possibilities offer themselves to me in love and or marriage. Swing open the portals of consciousness and permit me to have cosmic illumination. I wish to have new ideas in business and financial matters. I desire the release of creative imagination to present me with a design for the future that admits of greater joy and more perfect living. A man who came into our work in New York City told me he was retiring in another year on his Social Security and that he had nothing else to look forward to in his life. He ended his sad saga by saying, when you're 65 and alone, who wants you? His wife, he told me, had died 2 years before, and now he lived in loneliness, waiting for death. I immediately changed this man's subconscious programming first by telling him that most of the world's great works had been done by men and women who were past 60 and even 70. Vanderbilt built his big fortune when he was in his 70s. Michelangelo painted his greatest masterpieces when he was 74. Titian did his best painting, Battle at Spoleto, when he was in his late 90s. George Bernard Shaw wrote his greatest dramas after the age of 60. Grandma Moses, in our own time, was given up to die when she was in her 70s and began to paint quaint little pictures called primitives that made her $1 million. With this new entrance into a new life experience, she had a new zest for life and lived to be 101. This man, after being programmed with the keywords I enter and the telecosmograms given above, had an astounding change in his entire life plan within 1 month. He began to study dramatic writing in night school. Within 1 year, he wrote a TV drama for a daytime serial, sold it, and instead of retiring on his small Social Security, he began to receive $2,000 a week for his continued writing of the so-called soap opera. You may use the same telecosmograph of a door with the keywords I exit when you are faced with an unpleasant situation that you want to remove from your life. Use the following telecosmograms with the keywords I exit. I now program my subconscious mind that I shall leave this unpleasant situation in my life. I shall come into an era of peace and prosperity. I depart from this position that is unworthy of my talents, and I enter into a new life work where I can make money that I deserve and create something useful and enduring with my thoughts and labor. I depart from this era of problems and vexations and enter into a life that is joyous and free. I leave behind me all the negative programmings of the past with their worries, fears, hatreds, pressures, and anxieties. I enter into the new unlimited domain of peace, love, prosperity, and perfect living. A key. This telecosmograph is something that can be flashed to your subconscious mind every time you use a key to open a lock or a door. Like a door, a key is also a symbol of certain things. Whenever you wish to discover something, when you want to program greater riches or find new knowledge, you can use this telecosmograph with the keywords I unlock and the following telecosmograms. I unlock secrets of the universe through my subconscious mind. I discover new forms of knowledge and find unexplored realms of intellect and creativity within my mind. I penetrate the secret interstices of the universe. All of nature's mysteries are revealed to me, giving me instant awareness of my own creative powers to discover new formulas, to invent useful articles, to create beauty, to evolve all creation to higher forms of perfection. I unlock my higher superconscious power to give me instant apperception and psychic guidance to know where I may discover the earth's hidden treasures. I ask to be guided to riches in every form: money, houses, lands, jewels, stocks, vehicles, and other treasures that will give me everything I need for my pattern of perfect living. I unlock the treasures of my soul, releasing to the outer world my inner poise, serenity, and soul's tranquility. I unlock the higher dimensions of love on all planes, bringing me friends, loved ones, perfect expression of love, happiness, a family of my own, and all of the priceless treasures of a loving heart, mind, and soul. A young lady of 22 had been terribly disillusioned in love. On the eve of her wedding, her fiance had deserted her and she swore that she would never trust another man. When she came to me for counseling, I changed her subconscious programming with two telecosmographs, the door and the key, with the telecosmographs given the above. She was to give special prominence to the aspects of love on all planes. She did this for only 1 week when she reported to me that she was her old, smiling, confident self again. She had a date that night with a boyfriend she had given up before and now realized that he had more true qualities than the one who had jilted her. A mirror. This telecosmograph can flash its message to your subconscious mind every time you look at yourself in the mirror. A mirror is a reflecting surface that shows exactly what is put before it. Your life will reflect back to you exactly what you bring before the mirror of nature. You will program your subconscious mind with these qualities that you want to reflect back into your life experience. Use the keywords I reflect when you want to reflect the wisdom of the cosmic mind to achieve the spiritual prototype of the perfect you. I reflect. As a mirror is a reflector of that which stands before it, so too my mind reflects in the mirror of my soul the images I wish to manifest in the outer circumstances of my life. I mirror a rich consciousness and project to my subconscious mind the sum of, say, $20,000 to come to me through an unexpected source. I project the larger sums of $50,000, $100,000, and $1 million to come to me over a period of time, giving me financial security for the future. In the mirror scope of my mind, I reflect the omniscience of the cosmic intelligence, which is all-knowing, all-seeing, and all-wise, guiding me perfectly to the fulfillment of my destiny. My intellect mirrors qualities of omnipotence, making me all-powerful, giving me the ability to conquer life, to master self, and to rise above the limitations of life into the stratosphere of life, power, intelligence, and good. I now reflect the divine quality of omnipresence. The cosmic spirit of creation is everywhere present, bringing illumination to my life, quickening my spirit, evolving my mind, and releasing divine light that banishes the dark shadows of life. I raise those financial numbers, by the way. The electric light. Every time you turn on an electric light, you will flash the signal to your subconscious mind, I illumine, and be aware that light banishes darkness and is a symbol of infinite intelligence. Whenever you wish illumination on a problem, or when you want to dissolve an unwanted condition and overcome some negative situations, use the following telecosmograms with the keywords I illumine. The light of infinite intelligence now illumines my consciousness, bringing me instant awareness of my power. As light dispels darkness, so too my problems now disappear under the bright light of infinite intelligence. The golden light of psychic illumination now stimulates my third eye, the psychic center within my mind, which knows how to guide me to my future destiny perfectly, overcoming all obstacles and leading me to greatness. The light of the cosmic sun, reflecting earthward, strengthens me mentally and physically. I bask in its radiance, and it magnetizes my mind centers with ideas for growth and evolvement, bringing me riches, happiness, peace, and abundance. A bird in flight. This telecosmograph can flash the following message to your subconscious mind: the desire to be free of life's petty annoyance and to be released from the mundane world of commonness, vexations, irritations, and annoyances. The keywords can be I free and I release. I now rise above the petty problems and annoyances of life. I'm free of the disturbances that exist in my home, in my business, and my daily environment. I wish to be released from the daily cares and petty problems and rise into a new, expanded cosmic consciousness of freedom, growth, and spiritual evolvement. I wish to be free of the problems that beset my romance or marriage or love happiness and come into a peaceful era where I may know true bliss and freedom. I wish to be free of troublesome people who are critical, nagging, unappreciative, manipulative, negative, and who perpetually stand in the path of my progress and keep me from soaring into unlimited prosperity, joy, love, and good. I free my mind from the gravity pull of earth with its daily petty vexations. My mind now soars into the illimitable realms of cosmic greatness and splendor. On wings of hope I ascend, with a song of joy in my heart, to those realms of peace and joy where my great destiny awaits me. The above 9 telecosmographs are those which are most frequently encountered in your daily living, and which can be programmed into your subconscious mind for certain purposes. However, there are others which you may use in abbreviated form whenever you have need of them. Each time you see or use the following objects, your subconscious mind will release the telecosmographs given here in brief form, benefiting you in every department of your life. So I'm going to give you some more that he gives, and these are all much shorter. Automobile, I remove or I expand. I move into new life experiences of prosperity, health, and happiness. I expand the horizons of my mind to encompass new life experiences of joy and profit. I move towards my true life goal with confidence, poise, and power, knowing that I shall achieve that which I now conceive as my perfect dream. Book. I educate, I illumine, I evolve. I become illumined with the great thoughts that have motivated geniuses throughout the ages. I educate and uplift the world to new and higher concepts of beauty, value, honesty, and morality. I evolve to the highest pinnacles of achievement, releasing subconscious power to guide me every step of the way. Skyscraper. I soar to illimitable heights of accomplishment through idealism and inspiration to create something lofty and enduring. I aspire to the best that life has to offer. Piano. I give joy. I attune my mind to higher octaves of joy, and I share my happiness with others. I give out harmony, peace, and love, and my atmosphere becomes tranquil and calm. I illumine my mind with happy thoughts, and these radiate in my personality, giving me an aura of gentility, beauty, and love. Elevator, I uplift. I uplift the spirits of those who come into my presence with optimism, good cheer, and hope. I elevate the lowly to lofty inspiration. I become uplifted with the overtones of music, poetry, good books, and the beauty in nature so that I aspire always to great deeds. My emotions soar with altruism and idealism to perfect and evolve the world to greater concepts of perfection. Typewriter, I'll maybe say computer keyboard. I create. I am in tune with the higher cosmic mind that works through my mind inspirationally. I become a creative channel for this cosmic mind to achieve high levels of beauty and to create enduring works that will bless all humanity. Pen or pencil, I begin. I begin a new phase in my life that will bring me greater prosperity and happiness than ever before. I enter into new projects. I find new inspirations. I start the flow of creative imaginations to reveal new patterns of life that will lead me ever onward and upward in the future. Money. As you use money almost every day in some form, either cash or check, or all kinds of digital instruments now, you can use this telecosmograph by programming it into your subconscious mind so it will release a steady flow of inspiration. This can be invoked when you need more money or when you want to buy something that requires more than you have at present. I prosper. The flow of money or its material equivalents now blesses my life with riches and abundance. I know no limitations but prosper in every sphere of action. I give out money under the cosmic law of the double return, knowing that I in turn shall be blessed with more than I give. Water. This is something that you use every day also, and you can program it as a symbol into your subconscious mind to remind you of the ever-expanding cosmic power that blesses the world with plenty and also enriches you. The telecosmogram would be I grow. The keywords I grow. As the earth receives the seed and rains fall from the heavens to give life, so too I now plant the seed of that which I desire in my life. The flow of creative spirit now causes my plans to prosper and my riches to grow more abundant. I now accept the divine abundance and give thanks for this eternal flow of life, health, joy, peace, good, love, and beauty that bless my life. It is important to remember that all these symbols and keywords go together, making a pattern that makes sense to your subconscious mind. It is used to thinking in terms of symbols, and you are already programmed to certain states of consciousness, some good, some bad, that cause you to be the person you are and act in the way you do. And that completes chapter 11. And I just want to remind you, I think at the end of this, I'm going to do another video on my thoughts about how best to use this book, but that'll be a separate video when I'm done. There are 15 chapters here. And I just want to remind you that I'm delighted to coach you or do some energy healing with you. And my new book, The Light Within, is coming out very soon, probably in January of 24. Blessings all, and I will talk to you soon.